Hi, this is Vice President of One Coach, Adrian Ulsh.
And I'm Susie Carter, and I'm the COO and President of One Coach. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to talk today about building a world-class team.
That's what everybody needs, and small business owners, it's tough for you to do. You don't have the resources a lot of times or a big budget to really go out and get the top level people you need. So how do you find the people that you can attract to help you grow your business?
And how do you manage those people so they stay inspired, they stay engaged, and they don't go down the street for a bigger paycheck? Because a lot of us are working on some slim budgets, but we want really great talent. And we're going to show you some ways how you can really keep people engaged in your business and how you can get the best performance out of them.
So Susie, what's the first step to take to really creating a world-class team?
The first thing I do with any role is I create a bold statement. And a bold statement is very much like a mission statement or a vision statement. But the bold statement is in particular to that job, if you will. So my sales manager, the bold statement would say something like, our managers are responsible for creating the dignity and human spirit. They're accountable for the structures, they're accountable to the numbers, and they make a difference in every customer they touch every single day. So something along those lines. But a bold statement is that thing that gets me up out of the bed in the morning. It's not a job. I don't hire people for a job. I hire people for a career. And this is a really good career path, especially people working for entrepreneurs. You know, in a corporation, you are just kind of a wheel and a cog. Yep. But as an entrepreneur, you know it. I mean, we're doing 10 jobs. You know, it's not just one job.
Absolutely. And you know, I think what Susie is saying here is you really got to go for the passion or the purpose behind the job. And so many small business owners, when they try to look for help or they're trying to build a world-class team, they're kind of listing, here's what you're going to be doing, and here's how I want it done. And that's not what Susie's saying. She's saying, tell them the why behind the job. Here's the passion that I'm looking for. Here's the end result we want to create as far as our vision. And then sometimes it's better to really get their feedback on what needs to be done to create that type of an environment.
You also have to really empower your people to do their job. You know, if I hired you for training and development, then I'm hiring an expert for training and development. And I want you to tell me how you should be doing your job and how I can support you versus the other way around.
Right.
So that caliber person, you know, look for people who are natural leaders.
Well, and if you really want to get results, Susie just kind of hit on the biggest word you need to remember. It's the O word, as I've called it, ownership. You've got to give people the authority and the responsibility and the accountability to do what needs to be done. Get out of their way and hold them accountable for doing that. And what happens is people take ownership of that. And I could give you a quick tip on this. I remember one time as I was working my way through college, I was running a theater cleaning business at night. It was the ideal job for a college kid, because I would work from like 10 at night till 6 in the morning, and it left all day to go to school. And
well, no wonder why you don't sleep. That's like he's trained.
Always up all night. But I remember one time, it got so big, I had so many different theaters that I started hiring personnel. And I was, you know, a 20-year-old kid at the time. So what do I know about hiring people? I brought in one woman who, she was probably 45 at the time, and her job was to clean the lobby and the bathrooms. And I remember one time I actually brought in some additional help because the theater was extremely dirty because of showings. And I decided, you know, she's been with me a long time now. I'm going to give her a little bit of a break. So I hired somebody else to go in and start cleaning the toilets. I thought, boy, who wouldn't want to get out of that job? I started noticing a change in her persona. And you know, it was like she was angry, she was upset, and I finally went up and I said, is there something wrong? She goes, why don't you trust me to do my job anymore? I said, what are you talking about? Well, the bathrooms have always been my responsibility. And I had taken some ownership away. She took great pride in doing the entire job. That was her ownership portion of this.
Wow, she wanted to own the toilets. That's pretty big.
She wanted to own the toilets.